my thoughts on the timeline, once we get through next game here. Baseline Bash! You down with that whole tennis thing? No! And keep the party rocking. I will not! Press A to swing.
You just need to keep the rally going.
You just need to keep the rally going. And it's... The difficulty level determines how high the tennis ball is going. So the lower it goes, like, the faster it's getting back and forth between you, and so the more times you have to hit it. Something kind of interesting that I started to see in this game. When the speed gets very high, sometimes it will get so fast that you won't have to hit things as often. Like,
yeah!
You know, on level 1, the ball goes slow enough, you only have to hit it once. On level 2, you have to hit it twice. It's going fast enough. And on level 3, you also have to hit it 2 or 3 times. But, if you'll notice here, you know, we've got level 1 here is just the normal 1 hit. Level 2 now, you know, we hit it once. Okay, in another couple of speed-ups, you'll see the game will actually end before you need to hit the ball the second time. So, it paradoxically becomes a little easier for some of these games when they get particularly fast. So, yeah, Wario timeline. I believe the first time that Wario could have met Jimmy and other people here... Well, no, right. No, because these are... We were saying Diamond City was probably in the Mushroom World, because it's a fairly mystical place with weird animal peoples and such. But it might not be. It might not be.
Yeah.
Is the thing. So I don't know. Because the one thing that I'm thinking of is we do know the first time that Wario visited Earth. This was in Picross 2. When he crossed over to just start doing... like, looking around and, some amount of archaeological investigation, some amount of just kind of examining cities on Earth and seeing what they're like, and just what people do there day to day. To, you know, you've got to understand the world to be able to do business there. You have to know what the people need and what they will pay for.
Right.
Butterfly stroke. And swimming. This should be a disco dance, baby. Do the butterfly to the wall.
This has nothing to do with dancing. What are you talking about?
I mean, he's got a brand. He's got to stick with it. So the controls here, up and down to swim. It'll... See there, you start by pressing down, and then you want to press up immediately afterwards. And then, like, you'll do the first butterfly stroke there. And then... after, like, a brief delay, you'll be able to do the next. You just want to hit down and then up as quickly as possible. And then, as soon as you can, again, hit down, then up. So, like, you don't necessarily want to just mash down up over and over, because there is that delay a little bit between them. Difficulty level affects how far each stroke sends you. So on higher difficulties, you need to do more strokes to get to the wall.
Okay.
So yeah, we know when Wario first went to Earth, but we don't know what sort of, like, exploration he did around the Mushroom World before or after that.
Yeah.
So, it could be really any time after the, his first appearance. My impressions on it. Let me have a quick look at Wario's timeline specifically. So,
we know, or what we're guessing, is that Diamond City was the city that Wario was at the beginning of Wario Land.
So, Wario Land 2 was the one where his castle got stolen.
Right.
Wario Land 3 was the one where he fell into a music box.
Think of the Golden Pyramid.
That's Wario Land 4, yeah.
So at the beginning of Wario Land 4, he was already established in Diamond City.
Yeah, that's what I would assume.
Yeah.
Because the general look of the city in that opening cutscene, it feels close enough at least to what we saw in Dribble and Spitz's story here, to say that there's some area of the city that looks like that.
Yeah.
Hammer toss.
Oh.
Hammer throws the funk. Do your spin and get the sphere in the orange.
What?
Get the sphere in the orange. Do your spin.
What does that have to do with hammers?
So it's the hammer throw.
Oh.
The Olympic event, hammer throw.
Right.
The athletic thing. So you spin around with this heavy iron ball called the hammer. And the only control you have is press A to toss it when you're in the right zone. So it's basically a different version of Wario World.
Yeah.
Where it's a spinning thing and you need to time it in the right time and you hit it when it's within the section.
But there's like
That's
a
good.
slight bit of momentum?
Sorta. So it's I think a little bit harder than Wario World, just like the presentation of it, and yeah, like the momentum is like how fast the guy is spinning. Like he starts out spinning slow and then he gets up a bit of momentum. So, like, if you're trying to time it on his initial movement, then you might go too early or too late. So, Wario was already in Diamond City by Wario Land 4. When did he get there? Now, something that I've noticed and something that I'm thinking now. I wonder if Diamond City is in Jewelry Land. Do you remember Jewelry Land?
That was from, the Super Scope?
Yeah, Yoshi's Safari,
Yeah.
the Super Scope game. Because Jewelry Land is a place that had humans.
It kind of is, isn't it?
And it would follow Diamond City and Jewelry Land.